Welcome to Flip Less Than 56. We've been working with adding and subtracting fractions. Now we're going to take it to the next level and add and subtract mixed numbers. So whole numbers along with their fractional parts. Let's take a look at our problem. We see 1 2/3 plus 1 1/5. And the first thing we need to do, first thing we need to notice is that our 3 and our 5 do not have common denominators, which means that we cannot add the fractional parts of this problem together. So the first thing we need to do is get a common denominator. So I'm going to put my 2/3 over here and my 1/5 right here, and I want a common denominator between 3 and 5. Recognizing that the easiest thing to do here is just multiply by the opposite. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And so 3 times 5 is going to give me 15. 2 times 5 is going to give me 10. And then on the bottom, we're going to have 15, 3. Now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to put these numbers together with my whole numbers like this. All right? And to do that, I think I'm actually just going to erase this work right here. And instead, I'm going to say, okay, I got to put a 1 in front of the 2/3, right? That's the 10/15. And then we're adding a 1 1/5, which is now 3/5. And now I can add these together, right? The denominator is going to stay the same. 10 plus 3 is 13. Can this fraction be reduced? No. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And so in the end, 1 2/3 plus 1 1/5 equals 2 13. 15. Let's try another one. This time we have 2 5/6 plus 1 1/7. So once again, we want to start by really working with this idea and figuring out our fractions first. So I'm going to take my 5/6 and I'm going to write my 1/7 here, and need a common denominator between 6 and 7. Once again, I'm just going to find the common multiple just by multiplying them against each other. Right? 6 times 7, 7 times 6. So that's going to give me these problems. And we're going to have a 42 on this side, 35 up here. And on the bottom, we're going to have a 6 and a 42. Now we want to add in our whole numbers, right? And I have enough room this time, so I'm just going to throw my whole numbers in here, right? We're adding these two ideas together. So 42 is going to stay the same. Put that there. 35 plus 6 is 41. Can that fraction be reduced? The answer is no. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So in the end, 2 5/6 plus 1 1/7 equals 3 41/47. So we're still following the same procedures that we have used in the past when it comes to adding fractions. But now we're adding in this new element of the mixed number and the whole number attached. Right? As you work with this, just be careful that if you ever end up with an improper fraction over here, right? Let's just pretend that this had said 2/7, right? Which would make this a 2 here. And in the end, let's keep working with the blue. Right? 2 times 6 would be 12 then. And then when we add those two together, we would have an answer of 35 plus 12 is now 47. Now we have a mixed number plus an improper fraction. And so we would want to come over here and do 3. Now we're going to add it to the improper fraction, which is going to be 1 and 5/42. So in the end, our answer in a problem like that would be 4 and 5/42. So just be aware that if you get an improper fraction over here, you want to come back and finish those steps to make sure. All right, here's your sample problem. That's the lesson.